Yerb was good, everybody. Now, you see the title. You see the title. You see it. You see the title, man. Because a lot of people get on YouTube in the comments and in the live stream just to hate on you. Just to hate on you. Ever since I've been going live every day, I've received nothing but hate from people. Not everybody. It'd be just one bad egg in the bunch. One bad egg. So I'm coming to address the hate live. So let's see. Let's get this together. Let me get this together. You feel me? Stop scratching up this, bro.
User
What's good
said,
with you, Zach?
clean message.
What's good with you, Zach? What's good with you, Zach? Here's my poll.
User said, clean message.
I'm doing good, Zach. I'm doing good. Just making sure that nothing is going crazy.
User said, clean message.
Oh,
User
man.
said, message clean.
Okay.
User said, message clean.
Let me do this. I'll do that.
User said, message.
What's good with you? What is good with
User said,
everybody joining?
message. User said, message.
Before we gotta dial back on people trying to be mods because I gotta make sure that my channel is positive. If you keep coming back, if you keep coming back, being positive and talking to my other mods, because I keep track of everything. I keep track of everything. Because I need to know who you are as a person. I need to know how many accounts you got, because there are some people who got like plethora of accounts. So I'm just saying, appreciate the gifted, appreciate the gifted, because I'm also, so my goal is to get multi-stream. That's my goal. So I can stream on all platforms at the same time. So I ain't gotta stream from different things.
User said, message.
I don't know what you're doing.
User said, message. User said, message.
Let me see real quick.
Stardust Dragons 586 said, hey, did Rainy Rounds insult you? He is all over the lives being rude.
Hmm. Oh, okay. So I guess my jar is. Wait, how's he being rude? How's he being rude? Because I'm very skeptical of who's in my chat because of all the racism, all the hate I've been getting. Because I be just trying to build my channel organically. I be just trying to build my channel organically. And a lot of people be trying to attack me. For what reason? I don't know. And mind you, I'm not able to work because I was involved in an accident. And I'm not wanting to.
Stardust Dragons 586 said, I was watching a live and he kept swearing and saying terrible things about the person.
Oh, thank you for letting me know about that.
Stardust
Thank,
Dragons 586 said, I'm on your side though.
thank you for letting me know about that.
Kiandra said %message stripped %. Nightbot said %message stripped %. Kiandra said %message stripped %.
Hmm. So I'm just trying to figure out why people is hating on me. Why are people hating on me? I don't know. I'm just a, a low streamer who is trying to do better for itself, and I'm having to wait until I'm having to wait until
RAP6000 said what do you got going on?
right now. I'm just working on building a positive community. That's what I got going on. I'm working on
ID_111 jailbreak said if you Google it shows you some Chinese website that lets you watch for free.
um I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm good. I like to pay for things. You know what I'm saying? I like to pay for things.
I sound like Tails 400 said it's probably because you're black is probably because you're black. I'm not being racist cause I'm also black, but it's probably cause you're black.
You don't have to. I have to do is say it one time.
ID_111 jailbreak said free Tibet. The Tiananmen Square protests of 1989. The Tiananmen Square massacre. Human rights, freedom, independence.
That's not fitting what the topic's about. That's not fitting what the topic's about. That's not fitting the topic. That's not fitting the topic whatsoever. So what's good with you? And what kind of name is that? What kind of name is that, bro?
ID_111 jailbreak said %clear message %.
Just say that to get trolls off your what?
I sound like Tails 400 said %clear message %.
My thing goes to the soul, what says it multiple times. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Because all I'm doing is trying to build up my YouTube community. And because I normally work for myself. I'm not a 9 to 5er, so I don't gotta like clock in nowhere. That's the best part of me working for myself. But I'm not able to work at the moment because of me being in an accident and the type of
Jaden
job that I
plays good
work.
6 said %clear message %.
Hold on, let me see. Get out of the. Get off the. Dang, get off. The stuff costs, man. The stuff costs.
Clean message.
What's good with you, man?
Clean message.
The reason why I gotta say clean message because a lot of people come in being racist, and I don't know why. Why do people who are Black Americans, because I'm not African American, I'm a Black American. Why are we attacked the most? But people want to be like us, but they don't want to deal with what we got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. That's what I want to figure out. That's what I want to know. It's like they want to be us, but they don't want to deal with what we got to go through in life. Like you got to make it make sense.
Clean message.
What you mean? Go to your account for what? Dude, bro. You ain't even old enough. I sound only people who can be in here is 21 and up. If you're not 21 and up, you can't be in here. Cause I'm not I'm not Cassinet, I'm not Steve, I'm not these other streamers. You gotta be an adult. How you got jewels, my G? How you got jewels? I appreciate the jewels, but how you got jewels? Because if you using your parents' stuff, get that out of here. Get out of here. If you are not of age, because I'm a different type of like streamer. Like I don't use profanity. Cause like if you using your parents' money, I'm giving it back. I'm giving it straight back to them.
Kiandra said, Club Story.
Alright, so let me get
Nightbot
over.
said open book the Uninvited Club origin, it started with the people who never fit in, so we built our own table. Now everyone wants an invite, but that's not how this works. Devil face.
And for all the ones who talk about donations, all the ones who talk about donations, you can go here.
Kiandra said, donate. Nightbot said to donate go here https://streamlabs.com/uninvitedclub/tip. Kiandra said, uninvited. Nightbot said door feeling uninvited? Don't worry, that's the whole vibe. This community is for the people who weren't supposed to make it but did anyway. 100 double underlined. Percent user percent said percent message percent. Percent user percent said percent message percent clear message. Zach Stairs said hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, Zach. I'm doing good. I'm being very watchful for who is watching me because there's a lot of people who just wake up one morning and want to spew hate on my page.
Don't pay back your credit card. Who cares, man? Who will stop you?
I'm not willing to do anything to get out of debt.
So, here's why I am not paying back any debt I owe.
See, look, with me, I'm going to pay back my debt. I'm paying back my debt. I don't know what they talking about. I'm paying back my debt for sure, for sure. 2026 will be the last time I'm gonna be in debt. Like I don't have that much debt. Like I don't have that much debt. Like a lot of people like got loads of debt. I don't have no credit card debt for real. Cause like I own some I don't get that much debt. So
So today we're going to be taking a look at people who refuse to pay off their debt and the consequences that come with making that choice. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, medical debt, even income tax.
see that's kind of crazy that the people in America like myself, we gotta pay our debts, but America don't gotta pay their debt. That's very crazy to me that people in America can go to jail, they don't pay their debts. But America can't go to jail because they don't even pay their debts. Because they owe China over trillions of dollars in money, but they don't go to jail. Like, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference?
Taxes. This one's definitely going to be an interesting video. We have a lot to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's just jump right into it.
When I got laid off, I stopped paying my credit card debt. I said, if you want to get your money, sue me. Well, there's a company suing me right now, but they probably bought the debt in batch. So I was looking into ways on how I could respond to the summons asking them to verify the debt, and there was two forms that I could fill out. Well, my husband comes home and he says, why don't you just have a lawyer do it, we pay for the services. So I'm like, oh yeah, good idea. I get the call from the lawyer today, and he's talking about making a payment plan with these people. I said, why would I do that? I told him my theory is they send out all of these summons just before Christmas because 70% of the time people do not respond to them and their wages end up getting garnished. And the reason I
Like, why isn't America's wages getting garnished? Like, you know how weird this is? Like, why isn't America's wages getting garnished? Like, I'm talking about America as a whole. Like, because America is in debt, but they are not paying their debts. But the people who live in America gotta pay their debts. That's crazy.
I know this is because it's happened to me before, and I remember it happening just before Christmas, and I forgot about it. And this time, I didn't want to forget about it. So I explained to him what I wanted to do, and he says, I've been in the business for 22 years, and they'll be able to verify it. You're just kicking the can down the road. I said, I don't care.
Okay, so there is a plethora of bad decisions in this clip, but we'll go back to the beginning. Initially, she said that she got into a whole bunch of credit card debt because she got laid off. However, later in the video, you find out this is the second time she's in this situation. Now it sounds more like reckless spending and you just don't want to pay any of your debts. And then on top of it, you think the lawyer who's been doing this for literally decades doesn't know what he's talking about? They're just trying to go down the least painful road with the payment plans instead of still getting your wages garnished, or much worse. We go over to the comments. All I'm hearing is, yes, I owe the money, but I don't care and won't pay it. The creator responds, yes.
So this person said, all I'm hearing is, yes, I owe the money, but I don't care and won't pay it. So, so America, they owe money, trillions. So let me bring up. So look, as of early December 2025, the United States national debt is over $38.4 trillion. The total represents the accumulated borrowing by the U.S. government. So you telling me that the U.S. don't gotta pay no debt, but everybody else in America do? Does that make sense? No, it
That's
don't.
exactly what I said. Thank you for listening to the video. Well, I wouldn't doubt that the video she make would be used as evidence in court as well. Yet again, great decision there. Another comment here I found interesting: lien and garnishment for credit card debt. Never heard of that. I guess there's a lot more people who don't know this could happen. In an older video, we talked about many people getting sued for their credit card debt, them having no idea that this even existed. I guess they thought maybe they'd take a credit hit and it would go to debt collectors and eventually just vanish. But more and more people are getting taken to court for this every single day.
I never once paid a dime of my student loans, and I am more than fine. This country tries to control us with fear and fear of debt. Treat it like it doesn't exist. I'm telling you right now, do not pay. What can they do? Okay, so after you graduate from your university, like 6 months to a year later, you start getting all the bills from Sally Mae and you got to get on a payment plan. Do not pay. What can they do? You're going to get letters in the mail, right? And then you're going to start getting phone calls. Block them. One more person to block. Just hang up. These bills that come in the mail, it's just paper. It's just paper. I promise you, do not pay. I'm going to tell you why. Because I know a lot of you are like, well, then I'm going to have bad credit. Credit for what? Credit for what? For that $1.8 million house you're about to buy? Let's get real. Let's get real, okay? The amount of little bit of hard times that your credit will give you is not worth the 15 to 20 hours a week extra you are going to have to work to pay off this student debt. It is not worth your life. Do not pay.
Okay, so before I say anything about it, we'll go over to the comments. Tell this to my friend who has $850 garnished out of her wages every month. My friend didn't pay, they wiped out his savings account. They'll garnish your Social Security income as well. But we'll go back over.
Yeah, so when I was working on the fives, yes, my wages were garnished. My wages was garnished, and it took care of what I was in debt for. So I don't really have that much debt. All of my debt is mainly what I owe for my college degrees. But I'm gonna get those taken care of in 2026. So
to the minimal effects of a credit score. Apparently, it's not just the $1.6 million house. We've seen examples of people not getting approved for apartments because they didn't have a good enough credit score. If you live in the United States, you need some form of transportation. You need a vehicle. Whether you're going out and getting a $100,000 Mercedes SUV or you're at a used car dealership for only a few $1,000s, they're going to run your credit if you have to finance. The majority of people do. So this is going to affect your life a lot more than you think. But yeah, just don't pay it. Ignore the letters. What could happen?
Turn your musical masterpiece into money. Start selling your...
No, because I literally will answer the calls and they'll be like, yeah, we're trying to collect payment. Be like, yeah, me too. I'll tell them straight up, like, I'm looking to file bankruptcy. I got no money for you. Well, we can do like $50 a week. You can. I can't. It has to be an agreement. And sure, we can make this arrangement, but every time you go to pull $50 out my debit card, it ain't gonna be there. Because I get paid, I pay my bills, and I'm broke. Like that. Like I get paid tonight, I'll be broke tomorrow morning. Well, do you understand what this will do to your credit? Have you seen my credit? Do you think that I care? And quite honestly, these big corporations literally take the money that you don't pay, like if you get a loan and you don't pay it, at the end of the year, they file it on their taxes and they get money back for lost income or what the fuck ever. So why are you calling me 4 years later, Susan, to try to get money that your company has already gotten money for? Off.
Because they still want the money that's owed to them. Depending on who it is, they'll actually sue you. It happened to me 6 years ago after it almost expired. So that adds on to what she was saying. The caller was from a debt 4 years ago. They're still going to go after you. I had wages garnished for $600 for something that was originally 90 bucks. Yet another thing to consider, these companies will sue you for such small amounts of money. Something as ridiculous as $90. We've seen just a couple $100 before in older videos as well. As ridiculous as it sounds, because of how much money these companies make, it will still be a massive problem you have to deal with in your life for years to come as well. We have a comment from you guys right here. I'm beginning to think ignorance is the new pandemic, because by now it's really not surprising to me that there's so many of these relatable posts online. I'm in a tremendous debt, and no, I will not be paying any of it. Just with copyrighted music over like it's a collage of pictures. Here's another one of somebody doing a voiceover, I guess from another.
So look. So like my algorithm, I'm able to see ways to make money legitimately, because what I have planned, like what I got planned for, like I planned a year ahead. So in 2027, hopefully I make it there. All debts will be cleared because I don't really have that much debt for real. And a lot of people would tell me, why am I not at work? Well, the type of work I do, I need a car for that. So since I'm not able to do that, I would rather, that's the reason why I'm sitting here in front of a screen. And I can't really see myself working for somebody, because then I'm not able to like go as I please anywhere. Because I like the enjoyment of working for myself rather than working for a company. Because then I'm on their time, I'm not on my time.
Another clip talking about Klarna and Afterpay.
I'm really sorry. I'm ready to pay for this.
That's, again, I understand that you're sorry. I know you're ready to pay for it now, but you didn't want to pay for it then. So I need you to give me your identification.
Please, I'm requesting you.
I owe Klarna about $1,400. They're not getting that back. Well, just in the past year that they've gained a lot of popularity, these types of debt has started hurting people's credit scores. I wouldn't doubt in the future that they'll start doing the same things as the credit card companies, starting to sue, garnish wages, putting liens on your property if you have them. It's really only a matter of time. Klarna doesn't even let me
Kopel
borrow anymore. They lowered my
8278
credit
said,
score
do you
over
need a video editor?
$30. Maybe you should have just paid the $30 up front instead of having the 4 or 6 installments, or just not bought it.
Like right now, where I am creating content, I do not make the certain amount that I need to make for my channel. So what I need to focus on is building my community, because normally I wouldn't edit no videos. I would just let it go how it goes. I let it go how it goes. Because I can't go off this screen, because then y'all won't be able to see the full video. So my mods helped me get the GTS working, get my vertical good, to where, cause I used to do it from my phone and I wasn't able to show the videos I was watching. Cause every month through YouTube I make between 1 to 150 a month, but I'm trying to like build up my stuff. So I'm gonna be posting videos on my Twitch channel. And I make AI videos, so
In the
I'm
first
focused
place
on
and saved
getting
up.
so I'm focused on getting likes, subscribe. I'm focused on getting people to subscribe to my channel. Bro, there's a lot of people that got Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm. That's crazy.
Hit Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, ZipPay, BreadPay, all of them. They're not seeing a dime,
Kopel
again, until they start suing people, which I
8278
think
said,
is
yeah man, I got
inevitable,
you, but
but
we
let's
need to
move
talk
on.
about it
If
and
you've been
discuss your
aggressively
style
paying
and
off debt, I
content.
need you to pause that.
Um, First off, Cap, how old are you? First off, because if you're not, you need, like, I can't be talking to kids on here, bro. You gotta be an adult. Because like my style and content, you gotta you gotta be of age. You gotta be of age.
Real quick, I need you to do this instead. Whatever extra money you've been putting towards your debt, because I need you to continue to pay
Kopel
the minimum
Vishwakarma
payment.
8278 said, I am
To start
22
saving.
brother.
Whatever extra money you've been putting towards your
Okay, okay. At least you of age. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I had to pause it because I can't watch it, and then all right, go to this link. Oh shit, what am I doing? Go here. Go to this very quick. Go to my Discord.
Kiandra said, Discord. Nightbot said https://discord.com/invite/d4tej z3t.
So that's my Discord channel. You can go to my Discord channel and talk to me there. Cause like I just have a small channel. It's not big how I want it to be. Cause my goal is to get 100,000 subscribers. If I hit 1 million subscribers, that'd be cool. But I'm just comfortable with 100,000 subscribers. Like
Kapil
that's what I'm comfortable
Vishwakarma
with.
8278 said, man, I don't use Discord. I am full-time freelancer, so I only use Instagram and Facebook.
So what's your Instagram? Let me see, bro. I
Kapil
wouldn't do.
Vishwakarma 8278 said, the roaming wolf. Kapil Vishwakarma 8278 said, just send me I. Kiayendra said, socials. Nightbot said, link symbol, join the uninvited club everywhere. TikTok at Phantom Mood, Instagram at Kiayendra_live YouTube, https://youtube.com/@Kiayendra, SI equals Nesnyafatla 41 GK Discord, https://discord.gg/txju3eysa.
Which one are you? You said the Roman wolf, but like, which one are you? There's a lot of the Roman wolf.
Your debt, your credit cards, your personal loans, your car note, I need you to put that money into your savings account. And here's why. The debt ain't going nowhere, so you need cash on hand. Okay? And if something was to happen, I would rather you be able to pull the cash from your bank account, from your high
Kapil
yield savings,
Vishwakarma
whatever account you want to
8278
put it
said,
in,
bike
hell,
1.
under your mattress, wherever it is, I need you to be able to have access to it
Kapil
versus trying to
Vishwakarma
aggressively get the debt paid
8278
down.
said, I got
You've been in
0
debt
following.
for this long, girl. It'll be all right. It's gonna work itself out.
However, most of the time, it does not work itself out. It just gets worse. On one hand, I understand what she's saying, needs some sort of emergency fund if anything happens. If you're just taking every dime that isn't used for bills and paying down your debts immediately, if something comes up in life,
I
you'll have
followed you.
absolutely no money and then get into even more debt. However, if you're advocating to just pay the minimum payments when I've seen student loan interest rates be anywhere from
Kiayendra said,
10
I
to up
followed
to
you.
18%, credit cards 20 to 30%, every month that you're apparently saving money under your mattress is just snowballing your debt into an even worse problem.
For the next 3 weeks, I have decided to not contribute a single penny towards my debt repayment, even though I am in
Kapil Vishwakarma 8278 said, I am on
And the reason is
DM.
I just cannot afford to. And honestly, I'm drained. I'm drained of the hustle. I think TikTok is showing everyone, and I'm guilty of it too, before you come for me, of like being like, let's hustle. We've got to do all of this stuff to pay off our debt. Like, I'm going to just sit with my debt for the next 3 weeks until payday and not do anything about it. I'm not going to hustle for it. I'm not going to try and pay off more than I need to. I am feeling drained. I'm feeling drained by constantly looking at TikTok and scrolling through all these people who are managing
Kapil
to pay off
Vishwakarma
150,
8278 said, I
debt.
send
Like,
you text.
I'm tired.
I
I'm tired
know.
of saying that because
I'm
it makes
talking
me
to
feel
you.
behind.
Okay, so a couple things.
We can talk through Instagram and keep it off YouTube.
to say about that. Being as online as we are as a society today makes people compare every aspect of our lives to everyone else we see. So yeah, maybe somebody's paying off their debt way faster while making a series on TikTok or YouTube, but then completely flipping your script and not paying off anything at least for the next 3 weeks could be a slippery slope to falling off the wagon. It's kind of like people who have the goal of losing weight. It's a steady calorie deficit week after week, but say if you took 3 weeks off and you just ate whatever you wanted, in a good amount of cases people give up and then go back to the weight that they were originally. Hopefully that's not.
Yeah, so with me creating a YouTube channel, I want to create my community organically. And if I happen to get a cameraman, an editor, I want to be able to pay for their time because, you know, things cost. Because in 2026, it's going to be, I'll be doing a full circle. Wait, how do I, 1 second, let me see. One second.
Not what'll happen in this situation, but just another example of comparing your lives to others online does not typically end well.
TikTok ads changed everything for us. We've generated over 100,000 leads, which has converted into over 40,000 sales for our pet insurance policies. My name is Trey Farrow. I am the CEO of Spot Pet Insurance. TikTok's Smart Plus.
I recently went viral for having $30,000 in credit card debt, and it even got picked up by Newsweek. There was an article featuring my credit card.
How do you go viral for being in credit card debt? That's crazy.
Debt. And throughout the comments, a lot of people have been recommending different, financial gurus. And of course, people have been recommending Dave Ramsey. So here is why I do not subscribe to Dave Ramsey's snowball effect and his approach in general. I'm not willing to do anything to get out of debt. I'm not willing to eat rice and beans every day. I'm not willing to have 3 jobs and not spend time with my children. I'm not willing to forego my favorite salad on a Friday when I feel like getting one.
Listen. So I understand where she's coming from. So I understand, like, I can't really see myself working for a company, giving them my all, and not be able to see my future children's recitals, basketball practice, football practice, soccer, chess, hockey.
My bills and my debt is so tremendous that $20 here, $100 there is not making an impact. The cost of living and low wages is to blame for the financial woes of most Americans. And being told that we can incrementally make these big differences if we just give up our quality of life for 5-10 years is absurd.
Real quick, we'll go over to the comments first. $30,000 in credit card debt is an emergency. The flaw here is that you can't say $100 here and there isn't impactful when you yourself have successfully $100 here and there your way to $30,000 worth of debt. Very good point there. Not pro Dave Ramsey, but rice and beans is a metaphor for eating cheap meals to keep your grocery budget in check. Not actually starving you and your family just to save a couple bucks. And yes, the high cost of living does contribute to a lot of people's struggles right now, but it kind of doesn't sound like it's her struggle. She's not willing to give up anything in her inflated lifestyle. Clearly, you don't have the income to pay for all the things you want, so you get into $30,000 worth of credit card debt. Another comment from you guys here, these are the same people who don't pay their friends back either, especially some of the mentality that I'm just going to swipe my credit card and not pay any of it back whatsoever. Why would they even pay back their own friends? But talking about bankruptcy, we could go over to this clip.
Me and my husband had to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and they are taking my car, which was a little alarming at first, but she's fallen apart. So, like, you know what? Take her. Here's my plea. I need help finding a car. If you know someone who works at a car dealership in Utah that can help me out and that specializes in financing a car loan after bankruptcy, send them my way.
Okay, again, I got a few things to say. First, people think if they do declare bankruptcy, that yes, it'll take several years for your credit to go back to normal, but everything else is going to be fine. They're not going to take your car or any of the other assets that you have. You'll just be fine, and that's not the case clearly here. The second thing is that she said it's completely fine. You know, take it. It's ratty. It's fallen apart. As I could clearly see the car that she's in, nice leather seats that don't look cracked at all, in good condition, and a nice full-size sunroof. So I don't know. It doesn't look like the car's falling apart to me, but yeah, she's going to go to a dealership and get a absolutely brutal interest rate on the next vehicle she decides to choose, and it wouldn't surprise me that that would be the beginning steps of her getting right back into debt. But we could go back to even more people not taking this seriously at all.
So here's why I am not paying back any debt I owe. Student loans, phone bills, credit cards, any of that yada yada yada, collections. I'm going to teach you some financial responsibility, debt collectors. You shouldn't have given me the money. You shouldn't have given me the phones. You shouldn't have given me the credit cards. This is a lesson for you.
Don't pay back your credit card. Who cares, man? Who gonna stop you? If the government can be in debt, so can I. So can you. Open up 10 credit cards, 50 credit cards, run them up. Keep it going, keep it. No one's gonna stop us.
This is the one argument that I hear time and time again.
So my goal for each month in January in 2026 is to make more than what I made before. So if I make 100 in January, I want to try to double that the next month, then double, then double, then double, then double. Cause I gotta find a sweet spot, a niche for everything.
And the government is in $38 trillion worth of debt, so why can't I be in debt? I'm gonna run up, get 10 credit cards, I guess. And while I think everybody agrees how absurd the debt is and how terrible the government spends the money, normal everyday people are not on the same playing field. They could legitimately just start printing money. You, however, will get everything taken away from you. It may not be fair, but it's just the way the world works. Companies can sue you and come after anything in your name. I don't recommend this. They could automatically take from your work pay. Also, if you have bad credit, you can't buy a house or the apartment. All the
Cause look, everything in my house is paid for, so I don't really have to worry about things getting took from me, since everything in my house is paid for. They can't come for nothing on my end, cause I don't have nothing. I don't have no debt for real. I don't really have no. I don't really have debt. Like my only huge debt is school. Everything else is white. Everything else is white.
things that we've gone over already, but we have another comment from you guys right here. Don't pay anything back. You don't owe anyone anything, but you literally do. You agreed to that.
Don't pay your credit card off. What if we all collectively decided we are going to max out our credit cards and not pay it off? Like if we got a group of say like 100,000 people to max out their credit cards and then not pay it off, what are they going to do? And say we got more people to do that. All those credit card companies, they're going to go completely bankrupt. What's going to happen to the American dollar? It's not even real. The American dollar does not exist. Like there's not a certain amount of money that we have that's connected to the gold, to how much gold we have. That is completely screwed up. That does not exist anymore. We literally are just making more and more debt. Like, did you know the money that you have in the bank? They don't actually have that money sitting there. It's just a number. They don't actually have everyone's money sitting in the bank. It's literally just a number. Money is just a number. Money is not real.
A CRM shouldn't weigh your budget down. It should lift your teams up. A CRM.
Okay, so I guess her thought process is that if she doesn't have the dollar bills in her hand, that money doesn't actually exist then. The other thing is the crazy hypothetical, everybody just stop paying off your credit cards. What are they gonna do? Is like the same as when people say we should all just stop working one day. What's gonna happen? We could just go over to some of the comments. I've been saying this since 2015. Too many NPCs though. I'm in already did it. Great sentence there, buddy. If this is the literacy of the people who want to collectively just not pay any of their credit card debts off, to be able to send the message to these companies or the government, I have a feeling that it's not going to work out in the end.
If my bill went to collections, I would not pay it. Here is why. Once an original creditor sells your personal information, your debt for pennies to a second-party collection company, it is no longer owed by you, and legally you do not have to pay it back. Think about it. You don't have a wet signature with this collection agency. You don't even know who they are. So by default, the collection will get dropped simply because the original creditor didn't even think it was worth it to sue you, so they just sold it off.
I work at a law firm for debt collection, and whatever you just said is not true. Girl, Capital One will still sue you. And I mean, what else could I say? That's just straight up wrong. We've seen so many examples of both credit card companies and those debt collectors being able to sue. Just because your debt was sold does not mean you're absolved.
I mean, this is technically true. You don't have to pay any bill that you get. However, your medical bill doesn't simply go away. It gets bought and shuffled around by debt collectors. Eventually, those collectors can sue you and then garnish your wages or place a lien on your property.
And this goes very well with a comment from you guys.
That's crazy. Because they can't put a lien on something that, where we live in right now. They can't put a lien on it. So that's crazy. That's insane. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. Like everything in my house is paid for. We pay the rent on time.
I work in HR. I see so many garnishments on employees, it's unreal. You could be found via your social security number from your employer, your taxes. If you take out a loan and decide not to repay it, you'll be paying one way or another, and your life will be tough. Now we can get into the tax portion of this video, which at least in my own opinion compared to anything else is probably the one that I would mess with the least, because to be honest, the IRS does not play around.
I'm not paying federal taxes because the system's a scam. I see a lot of comments. I've been posting about this a lot, and I see a lot of comments. Well, they're gonna take all your stuff. They're gonna put you in prison. Dude, listen, if they can put you in prison or confiscate your property for not paying taxes, then you never had freedom and you never had property.
I don't think that's the argument here though, but we can talk about that. Nobody does have absolute freedom, and you can make the argument about nobody truly owning property. You can completely pay off your house, but if you stop paying property taxes, you'll still get your house taken away from you. But using that as the argument to not pay your taxes, you know, what are they going to do? Throw you in jail? Yes, that's exactly what they're going to do. And it goes with a comment from you guys here, a lesson I learned in the Navy. You could do anything you want as long as you're willing to pay for the consequences, and you could do nothing at all as long as you're willing to pay the consequences. So if that guy's pretty serious about not paying his taxes, I feel like the writing's on the wall. But we could go to a very interesting example here of a rapper that...
See, that's how I know the difference. That's how I know the difference. Because with me having an actual business bank account, I can see the difference. When people got bank accounts, they can't see what I see. I see everything in a business bank account. Like I see the difference between having certain tax codes. I'm on the other side. I'm able to see what's going on.
was popular several years ago, getting a whole bunch of his stuff taken away by the IRS because he did not pay his taxes.
A bunch of jewelry got auctioned off. Why did it get auctioned off?
2018, I paid 2.1 million to the IRS. 2018.
Right.
2019, I'm sitting in a federal prison. I get a call from my accountant. They said, "Yo, bro, for 2019, you owe 1.3 million dollars to the IRS." 2020, my biggest year, they wanted 6 million for that year, 5.9 million. As of today, right? So 2020, 21, 22, 23. When my house got raided by the IRS, they said, listen, you already paid 3.4 million. You got to pay another additional $6 million. This is facts. When I went and sat down with the IRS right here in West Palm Beach, the IRS office, I felt like they said, listen, you're in a stage right now. It's the process of liquidation, right? Is that you cut us a $6 million check or start liquidating? Because if you don't liquidate, you start going into like that process of going to jail, right?
For tax evasion.
For tax evasion. They gave me the option, is that a jail or liquidation?
She chose liquidation.
What would you choose?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much else I could say about this one. Either they're going to take all of your stuff and liquidate it to try to get their money back, or you'll be going to prison. Either way, not a situation that I'd like to be in whatsoever, but we can move on to the next clip.
You don't understand how...
What's new with Google Ads? Google AI powers campaigns that work for you.
You are making the remainder of your life right now. $788.56. There it is. There it is. Late fee because, we make good money. Hey guys, guess what? If I make good money like other people in my position, I should be able to go get a fucking Lexus. You're not paying on the car loan you already have. You're not paying on this credit card that you have here. You're not going to cash flow any part of school, and you're like, I'm going to go borrow $200,000, $300,000 of loans. You think you deserve a Lexus, and you're not paying on a easy, simple minimum monthly payment credit card?
It brings me security.
Look, so what I figured out about life insurance, I got things already planned in the near future. Like, it's crazy how people don't understand what an IUL is. That's crazy.
That I could pay it at any point.
Oh, you. What do you mean? Security is having no bad debt in a fully funded emergency fund. Security.
Okay, so this is a very odd example. It sounds like the kid actually has money to pay off the debt, but he's just leaving it in his bank account instead and letting all of the loans get worse. And he himself has peace of mind because he could pay it off if he wants to. Adding on top of it, also wanting to go get a luxury vehicle when you're not even paying off your first car loan. Why would you get a second? And we got another comment from you guys here. It all catches up with you eventually. My cousin kept opening up credit cards and loans until the offers stopped coming. Now she's screwed. And that's what a lot of people are realizing right now with their student loans.
So is everyone lying about not paying their student loans back? Because why did my credit score just go down 127 points? With student loan repayments being delayed, I kind of forgot about it until I got this notification about my credit score dropping. There's absolutely no way that all of you have allowed for your credit scores to drop this low and don't care. Like, what are we doing? Are we repaying them? What is happening?
And I've seen the apparent solution to this problem with the credit score hit is you should just enroll into school for the rest of your life. Then you don't have to pay it off.
I've decided that I'm never going to pay back my student loans, and this is how I'm going to finesse them. I'm currently getting a doctoral degree, and I'll be milking those student loan refund checks throughout the process, while, of course, doing the work authentically. However, upon graduation in about 2.5 years, I'm going to continue to go to college for the rest of my life. This isn't a new secret. However, I'm going to pay out of pocket 2 classes a semester, 6 credits in a degree-seeking program, at least 2 semesters a year. That'll be about $2,000 max, including books. And then I'll get a lifetime learner's credit of $1,000 on my tax return. So my net payment is only $1,000. And I will continue to get associate's degrees. And just, you know, keep learning.
Okay, so with that logic, does that mean you're going to have a full-time job while also going to school part-time? Because say if you just enrolled in these classes and then failed out just so you could keep saying that you're a student, you would eventually get kicked out of these schools. So you have to do enough to be able to get a decent GPA, but people are massively overworked already. You're going to be going to school part-time until you die at 85? I highly doubt that. And I'd like to add that we have no idea what could happen in the future. Maybe this is a loophole right now. If anything changes with the law or the rules in the future, you could get stuck with an absolutely massive bill because you've been going to school for the past 10-15 years technically. Then your life would be in absolute shambles. But to finish off this video, I have an example here that hits very close to home because I had to deal with this when I got my first cell phone.
I am going on year 12 of a never-ending war with the person who owned my phone number before me. I only know 2 things about them. Their name is Amberus, and that they have a truly insane amount of debt that they are being collected on. Amberus keeps providing their old cell phone number, which is now my number, whenever they open a new account or a new line of credit, and I know this because they have switched internet service providers at least twice now and currently owe Spectrum over $1,000, according to the collections agency that has called me 6 different times from 4 different numbers, no matter how many times I tell them that this is not her number or I outright block the number they called from.
I hate Noel. 10 years and counting. This happened to me. After years, I started answering with, "I'm not gonna pay, come get my stuff." Same thing happened to me too, me versus my girl Tammy. For me, I was in 6th grade and I got a Nokia brick phone, and Daphne, the woman who had my phone number before me, decided to just not pay anything off. So I was getting calls left and right as an 11-year-old not knowing anything about what's happening.
Cause look, I plan on all my debts gonna be taken care of in 2026. When I get, bro, let me see. Cause I'm just waiting to figure out.
So yeah, I just wanted to put that in because I thought it was funny. I had the exact same experience when I was a kid. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Hi, I'm Emily. I filed bankruptcy 5.5 years ago, and I'm in $95,000 worth of debt.
Credit card haul as
95,000.
I go through all of my credit cards.
Hold up, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro.
Hi, I'm Emily. I filed bankruptcy 5.5 years ago, and I'm in $95,000 worth of debt.
$95,000 worth of debt. 95,000. That's crazy.
Credit card haul.
Credit card haul as a 20-year-old with over 12 credit cards. Over 12? I don't even have that many. I never even had that many.
As I go through all of my credit cards.
Hi, my name is Seraphine. I'm filing for bankruptcy. I just turned 29 years old and I have $65,000 in credit card debt.
So, with the updated stats of the
95,000?
average credit card debt per person in the US going up to $6,500, on top of the average interest rate of 22%, there's no wonder why
Hold
there are
up.
so many videos uploaded every single day online talking about how much debt people are in. Whether it's from reckless spending on new trends, whatever they want or desire, or the increase in costs of everyday necessities, it's all the same to these credit card companies, and people are really drowning. We have a lot to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos, so if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's start off with a very interesting debt breakdown.
We're going to tell you how many dollars we owe at 23 years old. We owe $40,204.70 on my dues.
So $20,159.74 on my truck.
He had a career change years ago. We owe $4,013.04 from a loan that we took to transition. We owe $58.11 on my Capital One card. I just forget I have that actually. I used to have a boutique and I did inspired stuff. That went really bad. China did me really dirty. So we owe $4,771.95 from refunds I had to send. That comes out to a grand total of $32,207.54.
Okay, so right off the bat, the $58 in Capital One credit card debt, which is much smaller than anything on this list. I think it should just be paid off in full, even though I guess she just ended up forgetting about that credit card. But the boutique she had with the inspired items, I think is particularly interesting. It kind of sounds like to me she was getting AliExpress or Temu level quality crap and trying to mark up the prices very heavily at her own business. Or another thing that I've come to find out online, when people have inspired clothing or shoes, really any sort of item, that's just another way to say that they're fake, they're counterfeit. So I don't know if that was the case. Instead of buying some AliExpress stuff and trying to resell it, maybe she was trying to get away with selling counterfeit items and got almost $5,000 worth of refunds because of that. Very odd way to start off this video, but we have a screenshot here. Tell me how much debt you're in so I'll feel better about how much I'm in. With the first comment not being a great start. If you're not in debt, you're not living. $100,000 in vehicles, $220,000 on the house, and about $25,000. A screenshot here. Tell me how much debt you're in so I'll feel better about how much I'm in. With the first comment not...
Somebody said, if you're not in debt, you're not living. What? Man, I would rather. That's why I'm blessed. I'm not in debt. Like, I think the most I owe is like 1,800, like 1,800 and something dollars. But this person says you're not in debt, you're not living. What? That's crazy.
Being a great start. If you're not in debt, you're not living. $100,000 in vehicles, $220,000 on the house, and about $25,000 on credit cards. The creator responded to that saying that's not that bad.
100,000 in vehicles, 220,000 in the house, about 25,000 in credit cards. I never had that much debt. I never had that much debt. All my debt is mainly with school. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
$100,000 in debt from vehicles alone, on top of the $25,000 in credit cards. I know people think about mortgage debt much differently than the vehicle loans or the credit cards, but still, how is that not bad? Debt that stresses me out, $42,000. Overall, $90,000.
That's crazy. Hi, my love. Hello, my queen. How much debt people are in? We not how bad these people are, huh? What number? We're not that bad. Majority of our debt is school, but there's some people that are in debt with cars, house. Somebody got like 12 credit cards.
One that just says $400,000 even, $52,000 in student loans, a $572,000 mortgage. That's a pretty expensive house. But we could go over to another clip showing a breakdown of what this person is buying almost every day and just chipping away at their finances.
All right, who's ready to see my unhinged credit card transactions for the last month? This will kind of give you an idea of why I'm in debt. Since it is August 21st, we are going back to July.
You just gonna show your transactions? You just gonna show what you spend? That's crazy. That's crazy.
21st to look at the transactions from then. So we have Barnes & Noble, Chick-fil-A, Albertsons, which is a grocery store, McDonald's, healthcare copay, another grocery trip, Domino's. I wish I could tell you why we spent $40.99 on Domino's of all places. It's a really cheap place to get pizza. No clue. Domino's? It's just me and my husband, nobody else. Moving on. Next up, we're looking at Wendy's. We got a drive-in movie theater, the tickets and the snacks. We have Pizza Hut, DoorDash, and Chipotle. Seeing a theme here? Also, holy crap, $54.40 at Pizza Hut. Actually, Pizza Hut's kind of expensive sometimes, so I totally get it. Good Lord, we're not even in August yet.
That's crazy.
I'm cutting off this clip here. There is 4 more minutes of this video. The amount of fast food and grocery trips along with random little items chipping away every single day looks insane to me. This is a pretty extreme example compared to other people, but still, maybe a $10, $15, or $25 purchase on Amazon isn't going to break your bank, but if you start doing that very consistently and not noticing the money racking up, this kind of spending can hurt you in the long run. We have a set of screenshots here how I got into 25,000 pounds worth of debt, consistently eating out when there was no budget, very similar to the last clip. Ever since moving into my own home, I buy rubbish. B&M is my downfall. I can't help myself. I'm not exactly sure what that store is, but it kind of sounds like TJ Maxx and Home Goods, Marshalls, all of that, because the next slide is a lot of those random trinkets, especially holiday themed. Working is another downfall. I never take packed lunches, always meal deals. Starbucks treats, 5+ pounds every couple of days, racks up, that's what I just said. Spontaneous trips away because we can, on whose money? And another one of my downfalls, Klarna and BNPL loans. I use them all the time and it's a never-ending cycle. That's probably how they're going on spontaneous trips as well. Once I'd maxed out one credit card, I would just get another. Oh man, it's a vicious cycle of balance transfers, loans to consolidate debt, and then spending again. And I know some people are doing exactly this just to be able to survive right now. But constantly going out to eat, spontaneous trips, constantly redecorating your house every time a holiday is coming up is just absolutely destroying people's finances. And we've seen examples since I started making videos on this channel.
What did I spend my money on to be so much in debt? A lot of people have asked me this question, so I'm going to answer it now. Predominantly, most of my money went on gambling. And it's not like the bookies gambling. I spent a lot of money in a game that I used to play. I'm not going to discuss what game it was. But yeah, I spent a lot of money playing a game. I also spent a lot of money on like the in-app bingo slots. That went on for literally years, probably 5 years, until I maxed out one of my credit cards basically. So that's when I had to use my other credit card to pay off the one I maxed out, which then started this big spiral.
I mean, this was a different way to max out her credit cards, but a very similar situation compared to the last example. This one, however, she is a picture-perfect example of what they call a whale in the gaming industry. Those in-app purchases that are, again, a few dollars, 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks maybe, just add up so quickly, and with gambling on top of it, bingo, all the money that you put in could disappear almost instantly just because you're playing those types of games. This happens with so many apps and games across the board now. It doesn't just have to be gambling. Most of them are called gacha games, but it does become a vicious cycle and very addicting, so much so that you're maxing out credit cards like this person. But keeping on the topic of addictions, we have yet another one right here.
I went into $7,000 of credit card debt because of food addiction. Let's talk about it. When I was living down in Florida, I owned my own home and I rented out 2 of the bedrooms. Because my renters were obviously paying me, I was able to use that money to cover my Wi-Fi, my electric, my water, and my lot rent. In addition to that income, I was also working as a front desk receptionist at a nursing home. Now, in hindsight, I should have taken my extra money and put it into savings, but obviously, like any other addiction, food consumed all of my thoughts and all of my money. I opened up a credit card with a $5,000 limit and made the monthly payments of $40 a month. In addition to that, I had a second credit card with a $2,000 limit, and I believe the monthly payment on that was about $35 a month. Now, don't get me wrong, I always kept up with all of my payments because I did not want to mess up my credit score. However, during that time, I was living above my means and eating out for almost every single meal.
Okay, so that did confuse me a little bit. $7,000 maxed out 2 cards that she was paying the minimum payments on both of them, which means the interest is accruing every single day, making the whole situation worse. But she thought that everything was okay. She was making on-time minimum payments, not paying it off in full, and her credit would be completely fine. But even having a job and people living in her house paying her rent couldn't offset the $7,000 worth of food. That is a crazy amount of money to spend eating out every day.
So when I was in network marketing, I had over 70K of credit card debt. Yikes. Let me tell you what got me to that point of 70K in debt. There was a point where I was making like 20 to 30K a month, and then all of a sudden that started dropping to like 5K a month. But my spending habits remained the same. And I remember talking to like one of my uplines, and she was like, "You gotta spend money to make money." And I took that so to heart, and I spent money and enough to get me into 70K of debt. How unhinged was I?
Yet another example we've seen of lifestyle creep, along with the kind of guru mindset. If you've seen a lot of these motivational money guys online, you got to spend money to make money, blah, blah, blah. Go put a down payment on a Lamborghini you can't afford, so it forces you to work harder, all of that kind of crap. On top of her salary not being consistent, thinking that you're going to make $20,000 or $30,000 a month forever, and then just a few months later, it's a fraction of what it was, but you're still spending like you're making a $250,000 a year. One of the comments here, in a 4-year span, I spent almost $30,000 because if I just kept going, I would make it back. I finally had to say this is enough and walked away. Now we could get into the vacation portion of this video and how much debt people get in to be able to travel and get away from all their problems. But as soon as they come back home, their situation's even worse.
My red flag is that I will be crying, having a panic attack over money, and 2 minutes later, I will be planning a new vacation.
At another order, TikTok ads allowed us to quit our day jobs, get a warehouse, and even hire employees.
We've had a 1,200% increase in sales using TikTok ads.
Bro, just do it. Get on TikTok ads and start growing your business fast.
Same, I was looking at Alaskan cruises today. My mental health quite literally depends on having a vacation to look forward to in some capacity. I don't care how much money I have, LMAO. Does not sound like a life that I'd want to live. Me drowning financially just looked up flights to NYC, and somehow I rationalized that I could make it work. I mean, there are hundreds of comments like this. But we could take a look at a clip with the consequences of thinking this way.
I'm going to start a series talking about some of the most impulsive purchases that we have made that led to $89,000 in credit card debt. My husband used to travel a lot for work. There was one time that our schedules were finally going to line up. He was able to take a week off of work, and I had a break from school, and we wanted to go on a vacation. Mind you, we had no money to go on a vacation. We started looking at all kinds of different options.
Y'all went on vacation, but y'all didn't have no money to go on vacation?
And the one that we ended up landing on was to go to Disneyland. Again, we did not have the money to do this. So what did we do? We applied for a new credit card because the ones that we had at the time were already maxed out. So we applied for a new credit card, got approved. I think that it was like $5,000. I really can't remember. But we got approved and we planned the whole Disney vacation on that credit card. Maxed it out. Here we are 10 years later, still paying for it.
I just recently made a dedicated video talking about Disney vacation debt that I could honestly turn into a series because of how many examples I've seen online. They still decide to go even though they don't have any money. Just take out another credit card, put thousands on that. And literally 10 years later, you're still trying to pay it off. That does not seem worth it to me. People that use credit cards without a plan to pay it off ASAP is wild to me. Adults going to Disneyland is wild. Applying for a credit card for Disneyland is wild. Everything's wild in this comments section. I'm relieved I'm not the only impulsive queen out there. 10 years of paying off that debt for one single vacation. Another video up on screen right now, little travel hack that I've learned. You could spend a lot of money on credit cards, but you only need to pay back a very small minimum per month. Literally almost spent $30,000 this month already, and I only need to pay back $80 for this month. So this kind of sounds like the earlier example of the person thinking that they were making on-time payments with $7 grand in credit card debt because they were paying the minimum payments, but the interest is accruing every single day, 20 to 30% as well. And that's how $7,000 could turn into $15,000, $20,000 and a decade to pay off. At least in this example, much longer. Ah yes, only a short 27 years to pay that off. Wait, so are they wrong or not? People genuinely don't know. Others think credit cards are legitimately free money, as if somebody else would just pay for your expenses for no reason. I know it sounds ridiculous to most people, but some just don't have any financial literacy at at all. It's not like they're doing it on purpose to destroy their lives. They just never learned any of this ever. Another clip up on screen from a wannabe influencer. When none of my Italy content has gone viral, so the credit card debt that I thought the creator fund would pay for is just actually debt. So now we got people banking on their content paying for their lifestyle before they're even influencers or have seen really any of that type of money come in whatsoever, and now you're just stuck with a whole bunch of credit card debt. Here we have a set of screenshots rating different ways I put myself into credit card debt. Our wedding day, about $6,000 in debt. I wish we saved up the money instead, but marrying my husband was the best day of my life, and even though, of course, $6,000 is a lot of money, we've gone over people in $60,000, $100,000 for their wedding debt. So in comparison, this isn't really that bad. Of course, the better choice would have been to not be in debt whatsoever because of this, but we can move on to the next one. This camper that I put on a Chase credit card for $2,500. We sold it last summer for $1,700. I don't even want to know how much I spent in interest on this thing. It would probably be pretty rough, but a trip to Disney in 2021. I booked it for my husband's 30th. Our options were limited because we didn't have a passport, and she rated it 1 out of 10. A closet full of clothes I never wear. -5 out of 10. Wasteful, stupid, and not worth the money spent on interest. Clothes are particularly odd to me, at least in my experience with the trends, and I always seem to wreck or get stains, rips, tears on any of my clothing pretty consistently, so there is no need for me to spend a lot of money on really anything that I wear because I know it's going to get wrecked. Now we have a comment from one of you guys from my previous credit card debt video. My sister's declared bankruptcy 4 times, my brother twice. So we have a little update from an older video we watched of somebody who got into a whole bunch of debt, declared bankruptcy, and is now back into that same type of debt.
Hi, I'm Emily. I filed bankruptcy 5.5 years ago and I'm in $95,000 worth of debt. A lot of people are going to hate on me. Oh, you filed bankruptcy and then you got yourself back into this position. Yes, it was very easy. The amount of credit card offers after we filed was insane. And we got them so that we could better our credit. And anyway, we like to eat out a lot. We are on day 8 of not eating out. I made Alfredo for dinner. It's sad that it took this long for me to finally discover that we have an eating out problem. I've always known that we have, and the amount, I mean, it's probably $200 to $400 a week at minimum of just eating out. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I can't be alone. I know there's got to be somebody out there that eats out a lot.
Okay, so I guess we have a theme for this credit card debt video. Everybody's going out to eat, spending a crazy amount of money, $400 a week. And you just had to know in the back of your mind that this was a poor choice, declaring bankruptcy previously and just racking up the debt one after another right after it happened. Some of the comments, $95,000 in debt. Is this in cars or something else or just straight credit card debt? I believe in the last clip they bought at least one car, maybe it was 2 vehicles, so it is a good amount of debt there. But if you're hitting the restaurants and spending $400 a week, that's going to rack up very quickly. If you watch Caleb Hammer, he'll always say that if you file bankruptcy without fixing the problem, you'll end up in the same spot. That's the exact reason why I don't like when people say they'll just file for bankruptcy. They hit the reset button. If you don't learn anything and you act like you just got away with it all, you're just going to get yourself into the exact same position again. Another comment from you guys, I don't even know how you could get into that kind of debt twice. Here in Germany, once you went bankrupt at least once, you'll never get another credit card, car rental, or even a non-prepaid carrier contract for at least the next 10 years. And that is a stark contrast compared to the last clip saying that she was getting credit cards in the mail almost instantly after filing for bankruptcy. These credit card companies do not care. We'll talk about them a little bit later. If they could get you back on the spending habit with their card right after you went bankrupt, that's just an easy way for them to start collecting interest payments on somebody who has a problem. But we could take a look at a couple clips with people believing that credit cards are just free money.
You use Apple Pay, honestly, just be so careful. This is a little embarrassing to admit, but if this could help one person, then I'm really willing to share what my experience was. I'm just gonna lay it out like this. When you use Apple Pay, that's real money.
The comments section is great. She thought that Apple Pay meant Apple Pays. Apple Pay isn't just apples. Almost 200,000 likes on that comment alone. A ton of reaction images as well, and even if you think that this was bait just for engagement, there are legitimately a ton of people that think that this is actually the case.
Your life is bad, and you have 45,000 hours of debt.
Why would they give me credit cards if they don't want me to use them? They give me access to free money.
Why would they want you to use them? Put yourself in their shoes.
Because they want me to use it to spend money.
No, but why? Why would they want to?
So they make money.
There you go. They're making money, which means you're losing money.
But I'm still getting my purchases at the end of the day.
You are getting your purchases, and if that's all that matters to you, then go f up your life. That's okay. That is your choice.
It's not that f***ed up.
You can live whatever life you want to live. I will accept it. I'm willing to help those that want to be helped. Do you want to be helped? Do you want the budget? Do you want the chance for a better life?
Yeah.
There's honestly just some people you can't help. Some of the comments here, keep in mind that that girl works at a bank. Are you kidding me? Caleb just looks defeated for a second there. I know that watching these types of videos, whether it's the TikToks or YouTube videos, has helped people I've seen in the comment section, but I don't know, some people are truly just a lost cause.
Right now, credit scores are falling at the fastest pace since the Great Recession. The latest national average FICO score dropped 2 points this year, and that is the most since 2009. FICO also found that more and more borrowers are also falling behind on both their car and their personal loans, along with their credit cards. Younger Americans, unfortunately, getting hit with a double whammy. They are facing high student debt and low entry-level hiring.
Today, every business needs a website, unless this is what your business looks like.
Now, all of these issues are compounding on each other, and if you're one of the people facing these problems, you start looking it up online, and because of that, you're going to start getting targeted ads on sponsored posts, TikTok, really any social media site. While looking up clips for this video, I started getting hounded by this particular company. Simple Lending, I've never heard of them before, but we have a clip up on screen right now. POV, I was so deep in credit card debt that I had only $52 left in my account, and the debt was piling up. I really don't know what to do. Then I found Simple Lending and I was saved, right? Then a whole bunch of text, interest rates starting at just 5.9%. Starting. That's not going to be the case for you. Borrow up to $100,000. We'll just move right over to the comment section. Just got approved. $275, 55% APR for 467 months. Yeah, and what's the payment? 21% interest? That's worse than a credit card. It's a loan. These are basically payday loans. And the more you look this up, the more these posts are going to start showing up. PO Simple Lending to apply for an $800,000+ loan? No credit check, low interest rates, yeah, sure. Funds in 24 to 48 hours. They did a credit check and didn't approve me. Didn't approve me. Right, I got a $6 billion loan. Don't do it. So this is how they start roping people in who don't know that this is a payday loan, basically. And yeah, maybe you will get approved for a few $1,000s and you pay off that credit card debt. But even that high interest sitting at 20 or 30% is a lot better than the previous comment at 55%.
You're lurking in the Uninvited Club now, shadow approved.
A whole lot worse.
New moon
These
symbol.
payday loan places, credit card companies do not care about you. We have a comment from one of you guys. I was canceling a credit card. The guy on the phone wouldn't let up, trying to get me to keep it. I told him I was going on a 20-month Christian mission to Borneo, would be off grid. He had no comeback. Card canceled. That was from a previous example that we've seen of somebody saying the wildest story they could think of to one of these credit card companies when they were trying to cancel, because they'll just keep saying over and over, trying to sell you deal after deal just to keep the card. But if you start sounding insane to them on the phone, they'll end up canceling it and you won't have to deal with it anymore. But in this next clip, you can really see how these credit card companies think about you.
You might be a credit card deadbeat and not even realize, but that's actually a good thing. A credit card deadbeat is someone who pays off their credit card balances in full each month, avoiding any interest charges or fees. If you're thinking that sounds like the opposite of a deadbeat, you'd be right, but not if you ask the credit card companies. This healthy financial habit is way less profitable for issuers that earn billions on late fees and missed payments.
So if you're not consistently bleeding money on interest payments, these companies are going to call you a deadbeat. They're not here to help you like it seemed with these Simple Lending ads. All they want is to be able to take as much money from you as humanly possible. But we could go over to another set of screenshots. Everyone's telling me that I make bad financial choices. Bachelors by 21, $35,000 worth of debt. Masters adding on yet another $25,000, furnished my apartment $10,000 in credit card debt, a dream car at 22, another $20,000 worth of debt, a Kia. In total, sitting at $90,000. Dream car and Kia can't be in the same sentence. It's okay, bestie, I'm $400,000 in debt at 19. Zero in assets and nothing to show for it. Now work 60 years and make those payments and never invest. More debt, instant gratification. But mom, I want it now. I know that this is supposed to be a funny comment, but this is legitimately how some people think now. But staying on the topic of buying your dream car, especially when you're young, this kind of stuff could really hurt your possible choices in the future.
So I'm talking to this guy who has a $1,200 car payment who wants to buy a house. And I think his parents really did a disservice to him. They really messed him up. He explains to me that he's thinking about buying a house and can I go over the numbers with him? And I'm like, yeah. And we start discussing his situation. And we talk about his credit, and he explains he has pretty good credit, but he does have this really large car payment. I was like, how much is the payment? He's like, it's $1,200. I'm like, okay. Next we go on to his income, and now he's telling me his income is about $50,000 a year. So I'm thinking to myself, this is a massive payment for his income. And I was like, did you have any problems getting that car loan? Did you just go in there and they gave it to you, no problem? He goes, no, I had a lot of issues getting the car loan. In fact, in order to actually get the loan, I had to get my parents to co-sign for me, and then I got it no problem. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, would I co-sign for my kid to get a $1,200 car loan that made $50,000 a year? I don't think I would.
What's new with Google Ads? Google AI powers campaigns that work for you. Your ads multiplied. Better results? Simplified. Put Google AI to work on your next campaign.
But I can almost guarantee it's the same situation as the last example. It was my dream car. Oh, I absolutely need it. And within just a few years, a new model or a facelift version will come out, and maybe it's more horsepower, looks nicer, and then that becomes the dream car. The one that you're currently paying $1,200 a month for, you don't want anymore. Another interesting part in the video was talked about in the comments section. How do you buy a house these days making $50,000 a year? That's definitely becoming more and more difficult now. He's driving his mortgage payment. After taxes, he's making $39,000. $14,400 for car payments, not including insurance as well. He'd have about $2,000 left a month. Can't buy anything. He'd still have other bills to pay, of course, food, groceries, the utility bills that would go on top of the mortgage. There's no way they'd be able to afford it.
Take this as your sign, especially if you are like young as don't get that credit card. So I'm currently dealing with a lawsuit, partake on myself, but I recently got into the National Debt Relief Program, and I've been doing that, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. But this is your sign. Don't get that credit card, bro. Don't get it. You don't need it. Just make your money and use your day-to-day money. You don't need that credit card. I do not need this credit card. Yes, it did pay for a little bit of my school and then my like school kit thing that I had to buy, but other than that, it's just been collecting interest. I haven't been able to pay because I've been unemployed, and now that I am employed, I decided to get on this national debt relief thing. But yeah, don't get that credit card, bro. You don't need it.
And it also sounded like she was getting sued by the credit card company. That has become more common recently as well. Of course, if you've racked up tens of thousands of dollars worth of debt, these credit card companies are going to want their money back. But we've seen examples of them suing people for as little as like $400 or $800. It almost seems petty to me for how much money they actually make as a corporation, but that doesn't take away the fact that you're currently getting sued because of your debt, and you're going to have to go through all of that mess. This happened to me when I was 18 and COVID began. My credit tanked for years afterwards. But we'll finish off this video with a little bit of de-influencing.
Okay, these are things that I normalized during debt, and like when I was accumulating debt and racking up my debt, that I
now that I'm not in that like headspace anymore, these are things that like I realize now are not normal and you should not do. And this one deserves its whole own video because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, but it is like every month when I was in debt, or I'm still in debt, but like every month when I wasn't serious about paying it off, I would pretend I was serious and like get out a spreadsheet or like make a little write down all my debts and like the monthly payments and like how much money each month and like when they were due, and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna do all this and this is my plan, and then I would not stick to that plan.
Yep.
The plan would go out the window, and then in a month I'd be like, oh my god, what happened last month? Like, oh, you didn't do anything, you didn't stick to this plan that you wrote out, and then the cycle would continue. I would make a new plan, the debt snowball and like all the shit. Like, I would not stick to the plan whatsoever. The plan was purely for me to feel better about it at the moment and not actually do anything.
So I think this happens sometimes while posting videos on TikTok talking about your debt. Maybe somebody has $10,000 worth of debt, and then you go to the comment section and there's a whole bunch of people saying, that's nothing, I got $50, $100, $200,000 worth of debt. And then you start thinking to yourself that, yeah, you know what, $10,000 worth of debt isn't that bad. You start losing the motivation, and then it gets a little bit worse each month. So sticking to this type of plan of budgeting and having discipline is extremely important trying to pay off your debt. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.
I've reached the point in my life where I no longer live paycheck to paycheck. I now live paycheck to 4 days before paycheck.
Friendly PSA. 12 packs of soda are $12 now.
If the next 30 years are like the last 30 years, the average house will cost $1.6 million.
Okay, so as we near the end of 2025, I thought we should take a look at the high cost of living everybody's dealing with right now. I would hope that I could go back to this video at the end of 2026 and see that the prices have gone down. But if what we've seen over the past few years is an indicator of what's to come, I think it's only going to get worse. We have a ton of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's start off with some screenshots that I found and compare it to previous years. First one here. 1978, a student earning minimum wage during the summer could afford to pay a full year's in-state tuition at a 4-year public university without going into debt. That is virtually unheard of in today's world, let alone the fact that people are getting these degrees and then going into an increasingly terrible job market, so all the debt that they're accumulating they can't pay off at all. And here's another one. Working 40 hours per week won't cover a 2-bedroom in any U.S. state. In no state, metropolitan area, or county in the U.S. can a full-time worker earning the federal minimum wage or the state and local minimum wage can afford a modest 2-bedroom rental home anymore. The average minimum wage worker in the U.S. must work 116 hours per week, 2.9 full-time jobs, to be able to afford that 2-bedroom rental. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition, a full
Bless you. Bless you.
Alexa, set a time for 6 hours. 6 hour timer started.
How can my brand appear in AI search? How can I boost digital?
Oh. What? Oh, that was the trash can.
Samchronos9823 said Yoki.
What's good with you? What is good? What's good with you? Where you coming from? Oh yeah, Sam. Oh my goodness. Do, 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 do.
Kiandra said, like. Kiandra said, lurk. Nightbot said thumbs up sign if you're rocking with the vibe. Like the stream.
SEO.
Every like makes the club stronger.
Hey, Bruce, I go on monkey right now so we can get that AMG quick.
Nightbot said ghost staying quiet.
Quick.
Cool.
Hey, bro, we went
You're
crazy
lurking in
on
the
that,
uninvited club now. Shadow approved.
That
new moon
Q50
symbol.
shit. Just delete the tab, like the tab at the top. Where? Right here? Yeah. How you do that? Oh, nigga, I didn't know you can do that. Yeah. Finna go on kick. We finna make crazy bankroll. I mean, we finna go on monkey. What's monkey? Monkey Google. I seen that nigga.
Bro, this nigga Google. Are you okay?
Google? How you Google?
Diabetes, bro.
Type A or type B? Bitch, you got tuberculosis.
Bro, look, I never told you this, right? Bro, I went to the hospital, right?
Because you thought you had diabetes.
Nah, I went to the hospital for some regular. Them niggas was like, bro, your blood pressure through the roof.
You were scared.
So I stopped drinking pop. I stopped eating soda. That's why I started losing weight.
How you eat soda?
That make you your blood pressure. You gotta disable your camera in here, or that shit gonna start tweaking.
I know. I'm just doing
See your camera look down.
Oh.
Yeah, you just gotta deactivate. You got on here before.
Would that go to my camera for real?
Yeah, if you open your unlock your phone, yeah.
Chat, should I put my real age on monkey? Nah. Chat, let's go on monkey.
You a grown adult getting on monkey is crazy.
Why I say start both? Oh, I see me. Hold on, chat. So I've turned this one off. Can y'all see it? Alright.
Bro, I need to ask
What's happening?
I need to ask Kelly what he bet on today.
Damn, why they quit me? What up? Can you hear me, nigga? Oh, you know me? What's happening?
Oh, hold on. Hey, yo, DDG there?
Yeah.
You said DDG there?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Nah.
Hold on.
You can't hear me,
bro.
but
Hold on. I'm talking to D-Dub. Hold on now. Hold on. Hey, bro, your brother live?
Damn, why you eating? Oh, you can't hear me.
Nah, I can't hear you.
How do you, hold on. Child, how would he be able to hear me?
But you make calls on this motherfucker?
Yeah, hold on. Let me. How do I get off this? Bro, I'm scared. Hello, chat. Hello. Chat, I'm scared.
SIA.Vitaki said hi.
Hold on, let me set this.
What's good with you? How you doing?
Okay. Mike the Dub. Oh, Dub's iPhone. Okay.
Build a website you love with Wix, where your words.
All right, here we go.
Do what you see it. Where you coming from? Appreciate the money.
Why they call it monkey?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How you doing?
Great.
Up living in South Carolina.
Kiandra said, "What's up? Where you from?"
Overly bad.
Why not North Carolina so you can go see the baby and shit?
Nah. I ain't choose to live there.
You got a dip, dog. This is my first time. This is my first time. Damn. What up?
Yo.
What you on?
I'm chilling with it, dude.
So that ain't no fire hazard back there?
Fire hazard?
Yeah, with the little extension cord back there.
Oh, no. That's how I got running.
Out here,
Yo,
what up, nigga? What you on, bro?
What sound, blood?
Bro, it look like you on here on some freaky shit. You trying to get some hoes in this?
No, blood, I'm done. Chill out.
How you living, gang?
I ain't even on that.
How you living?
Thuggy.
Wait, you got a strawberry vape?
Hey, bro, chill out.
Dog on some freaky shit. Boy, get the f on.
Yeah, this shit. Yo, sir.
What up, man? Damn, what nigga's like 6 years old? Konnichiwa, my
Konnichiwa.
I ain't know y'all had internet over there.
What do you mean, my guy? What do you mean? What the fuck that mean?
Nah, I didn't know y'all had internet down there.
In South Africa?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you think we have here, man?
Dial up. People
The what?
dial up. Like, I don't know. How you living though?
Your internet is you guys up because you guys don't know shit about any other countries besides where you guys live. Like, it's so I don't know what's wrong with your.
Well, how it is? You gotta tell me. You gotta.
We have skyscrapers here. You know that.
Man, skyscrapers don't mean shit. Where them hoes at?
What do you want them hoes to do? What do you want the hoes for?
I'm saying, is y'all.
You got hoes though.
Is y'all hoes thick?
You got
shit?
hoes.
I'm saying, y'all hoes thick shit.
They thick as and natural, not this fake shit that you guys be having that side.
But look though, I'm cool with the little. I like skinny shit. I like picking up.
You like skin?
I like picking them up.
You like skin? We have all types, man. Anything that you want is on the menu.
For
real? You had clothes on.
Your local State Farm agent can help you choose renter's coverage options to help protect your stuff. Customize your coverage today.
Contact State Farm agent.
For real. What do you guys have?
Man, we got nigga rich shit. You know what I mean?
Rich.
Like our hoes just look good. I'm straight. All natural.
No, liar.
Hey,
Liar.
Who the littest in South Africa? Like who? Like we got Drake down here and Future.
Yeah.
Y'all be listening to him?
We have the hottest kids in Africa. That's this.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
It's an Jose got top of that. Think like that there, huh?
What the f you got in your hand? That nigga, what the f was he finna do? Bro, why your thing say you 53?
Hey,
why
I know you. Hey, Chum. Hey, good. Isn't that one dude off that one YouTube?
Yup. I don't know. Yeah, it's Dub, bro.
That's Dub?
Yup.
You Dub for real?
No, it's not Dub.
Yeah.
I'm just playing, 'cause you're not Dub, bro.
I am. I'm on kick right now.
Yeah, you're not Dub, bro.
Bro, yes I am.
Yeah, because you're not the real Dub, bro.
Bro, what you want me to do? Show you, like, what you want me to do?
Hey, cuz, you for real the real Dub, like, actually.
Yeah, there's Almighty J here.
I can still drop 10. Cuz, ain't gonna
This my nigga George.
The real Dub, bro. Do you really think that's the real Dub?
No, that cat pushed too far back. That cat pushed too far back.
He's not the real Dub.
Dude in the back look like my brother. Put it back on, gang. Put it back on, twin. It probably is the real dude. It probably is.
Hey, what your shirt say? Hey, what your shirt say?
Huh?
What your shirt say?
Oh, this my cousin.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. on bro.
Wait, hey, you a nice ass little. Look at that poster. Let me see that poster on your wall. Five Nights at Freddy.
hey, cuz this is not my room. This his room.
That leg, bro.
Boy, that nigga sitting in a lawn chair in the crib.
What's this? What's
wrong with that boy?
Yeah, that nigga leg, bro.
Dog ass in a lawn chair in the house.
Hey, where DDG at?
Shit, other room.
Hey, oh God, tell him come here.
I think he doing something. Him and Deshae doing something.
I ain't gonna bro. I ain't gonna fake. I gotta see DDG good.
Ask him to name 5 DDG songs.
Oh God, hey, cuz, can you name 5 DDG songs?
I can name like 45 of them.
Name this.
Yeah, he said 45.
Do it.
Do I know? Oh God, 45 now.
All right, tell him to come in the camera.
That man. Right.
We see.
Dumbass.
Hey, bro.
Oh, that's Dub.
Yeah, you gotta turn your hat though. They're up like this.
Oh, nigga, that's Dub.
Yeah, what's happening, nigga?
God damn, bro. This is real, bro. This is my birthday today, bro.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
Up! Racks on.
This is done, nigga. Hold on.
Show them racks.
Man, nigga, my bitch cheating on me with my uncle right now. I'm so up.
For real?
Yeah, I'm for real, bro. My children had, nigga. They're in the Philippines.
Bro, you shouldn't be saying the N-word.
Wait, where you from?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Dub, bro.
He got crazy bankroll on him. Hey, let's show him crazy bankroll.
Hold on. Shit got me up.
That nigga up crazy bankroll, nigga.
Man, I got the rollie too. God damn.
Yeah, I got a little chrome heart bracelets. You know what I mean?
Man, this shit is crazy, man. Let me get a screenshot, man. This is Dub, nigga. Shit.
Get a screenshot.
This is Dub, bro. Man, put me on. I want to stream.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Where you at? Hey, we gotta
Hey,
link,
gang. I'm in California right now. Let me stream, bro.
Where
I want
at?
to stream right now.
I'm on stream right now, though, but where you at?
I'm in Stockton right now. Stockton, that homie.
Oh, shit. Hey, Derek.
Man, top me on, man.
No, I got
God
you.
damn.
You the new Ray. Huh.
Oh, this shit is crazy, gang. You're gonna make a lot of money. God damn. Nigga.
Hey, Derek. Hey, boo. Come here real quick.
Man, this shit is crazy. Damn, this is done, bro.
Hey, it's your birthday?
Yeah, this is my birthday today. Hold on, let me get my ID. Hold on. I'm finna go all out. Shit, I'm done, bro.
You asked for more ways to create, so we made a major update. Sleeve printing is now live.
Man, my bitch cheating on me right now. Bro, give me my number, bro.
Hey, wait, what's your Instagram?
I haven't got one, but I'm gonna make that one right now.
What you got, like Twitter or something?
I got Facebook. I'm from Philippines. I just came here, bro, 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, I'm for real, bro. I'm not lying, bro. Man, nigga, this is Philippines.
He finna tell you happy birthday.
Hold on. It's K-A-Y. Oh, what the fuck? Man, goddamn. This is what the
Hey, up racks on this. Up racks.
Man, hold on. Let me get a screenshot, man. This is my birthday today. Goddamn. And you know what's crazy, gang? My bitch cheated on me with my uncle.
Fuck that bitch.
Whoa.
Man, I'm for real, man. I'm for real. I'm not capping right now.
Fuck
I got
that
too many.
bitch.
Bro, I was drinking this JD right now. Hold
That's
on.
her loss, man.
Man, the fuck that I told you. This shit is crazy, bro. I'm drinking this right now.
Bro, Jack Daniels on a dog got like a 20 strip on him. On his back. Show the racks. That nigga got racks on him. Yeah! That nigga got rollie on.
Man, put me on, man. I want to stream, man. I'm gonna get some features, bro.
Wait, what's your Facebook?
Man, I want some Blakes and Babies, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, tell me your Facebook.
It's K-I-E-R.
K-I.
space ER. My name's Scary. It was like a friendship, bro. And
Wait, your name is K-I space E-R?
yeah. My name's Scare Allen. Man, bro, that's Diddy, bro. I can't believe this shit. Man, Diddy, can I get a screenshot, man?
Come on.
I'm not dick riding or what, but.
Take a screenshot. Dog up racks.
Man, I'm getting tired right now, bro. Shit. I don't know what to do, bro. Stop me.
Wait, listen, bro. I need you to make a make an Instagram right now, right?
Okay. Don't add me as a friend right now, bro.
Look, I need. Oh, how do you do that?
Man, bro, y'all in California, I can trap you today right now. I'm not a trap.
Are you not allowed to use this on what's it called?
Can't use it on. Look, that's my Instagram right there, right?
All right, I follow you right now. I'll follow you right now.
On Instagram.
Feral Proof Veteran said, I swear if I hear a smoke detector or ankle monitor beep.
Don't be out.
I got you, brother.
Man, bro,
I don't have the ankle monitor in my. That has a battery in it.
Feral Proof Veteran said, is the Asian going to break dance or what?
No, so they don't be thinking that black people put batteries in their smoke detectors because they normally hear the beeping sound when there's not a new battery in it, and then they think I got an ankle monitor.
Feral Proof Veteran said, I'm glad I made you laugh face with tears of joy.
That's funny.
bitch cheated on me with my uncle, bro. Shit, I'm so up right now. Yeah, if I get some bitches right now, I'm gonna get back, bro.
Nah, that tripping, man. She tripping. Man, up racks
yeah,
on
she
this
cheated
nigga.
on me with my.
Hey,
but
you know that, nigga. We ain't
hey,
up racks on dog. Up racks on dog. Where them racks?
Hold on.
I'm
about that too. I just bought right now.
Yeah, I'm jacking that.
Now, hold on. Not quite like Dub. Man, I want to stream, bro.
I got
this
you.
shit is
Look,
crazy.
Write me on Instagram right now. Make up Instagram and then write me, gang.
Man, I just followed you, gang.
On Instagram?
Yeah, right now, bro.
Hold on.
If you're just getting into jewelry, I always say start with the essentials. The tennis, the Cuban, the rope. These chains are clean enough to be worn alone, worn together, or combined with a pendant, and they never go out of style. And as a founder, I'm going to throw in a free chain with your order only at GLD.
Man, I'm shaking.
Feral Proof Veteran said his parents are doctors. He borrowed cash from them.
Which one is you?
K. My name's K-A-Y in the Instagram. K-A-Y.
Alright, I got you, bro.
Hey, goddamn, what the fuck?
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, Dog. Did you follow me back, Dog?
It didn't pop up yet, but I got you.
Hold on. I'll message you.
Wait,
I'll message you. Yeah, I'll message you right now. I did. It says I'm messaging my name.
Oh,
sorry, bro. I can't even talk English right now, bro. This is not my first language. I just came here, bro, 3 months ago.
You get my DM?
Yeah, bro.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that sound? You could get a monkey on this bitch. Dog and freak shit. What is that sound?
Dub, this is Dub, bro. What up, bro?
What up, nigga?
Look, nigga, this is Dub, nigga, look. What up, bro?
Feral Proof Veteran said K because his parents own a K Jewelers.
First time on Kick, on Monkey and shit. What's the word?
Hell no, that shit. Where's Woo? Wait, hold on. Where's Woo Wop at?
He with my mama. But he downstairs somewhere.
Go get him, bro. Let me talk to Woo Wop.
We gonna talk to like
nah, Dimitri knows something in this thing. What is that?
Dub.
What up?
Oh, Dub. This is Dub.
That's Dub.
It's probably AI, but
get the
out of here.
This ain't no AI.
Yeah, it's probably AI.
I see dog in the water.
Hey, throw the deuce up.
No.
Oh What you thinking that people
Hey, y'all be getting girls on here?
Hey, what the fuck? What's your rich ass doing on here, man?
Bro, I'm on Kick. I did a Kick so I can make one of these.
Ah. Well, look, let me, I'm about to get my screenshot in real fast. You feel me? Protect tag. You feel me? Hold on. Let's do another one. Hold on. Oh, listen. There we go. There we go.
Huh?
Ah. Something, everything with niggas.
No way.
Fuck.
No way. Hold on. Nah. This gotta be.
Wait, how y'all duo streaming?
This gotta be AI, yo.
Hey, he look like we're
Yeah.
This gotta be AI, yo.
It's dub
Why would
AI.
a nigga AI me?
What the fuck?
Nigga,
Yo.
What is that sound?
bro.
What the fuck? Wait, how y'all doing? How y'all duoing?
You gotta add him.
You gotta add him.
Yeah, you gotta add him on Monkey.
Bro, what is?
Why your shit sound like that?
I don't know.
Man, Dub, you gotta unmute, brother.
No, I unmuted. I don't know why it sounded like that.
Who the fuck watching that nigga stream?
I can't be tripping, bro. This is
Nah.
the This is the nigga that be on YouTube.
Who you trying to add?
Videos sometimes, bro.
I'm trying to add nothing. I'm just, I just hear like some wind.
I can hear it too though. I ain't gonna lie.
See, it ain't this.
Hold on. Let me check to see if that's me, bro.
Hey, what y'all on though?
Nah.
Wait, you from
Shit,
Alabama
cool.
and California? Why? How y'all know each other?
Shit.
We just met on the app.
We just met on the app today, fool. We just cooling.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got a nose on you, bro.
Who you talking to?
Damn.
Big nose ass. That nigga got a yammy on him.
Yo, Dub! Yo, Dub! Yo, what up, Dub? Hey, what you on, dude?
Man, I just on this.
Where DDG at, nigga?
That nigga probably in his room somewhere.
Hey, tell his ass come here. Hey, white boy, wait.
Yo, what the?
What?
No, because I was over here talking to my brother.
Search has changed. Introducing SEMrush One, United.
This said, "Shut the f up, I'm talking."
Well. Huh. Hey, a brave one.
Let me see. Oh, you gotta pay to do girls only? Yeah. Dang, they get money on this.
Oh, man. I'll tell my kids, you a brave one.
Hear that, damn?
What up, nigga?
How rude of you to call me that.
That's crazy. They even be thinking dumb AI.
Dog don't got a chance.
Dog ain't got no chance in this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Look! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on! No, put it in the group chat. Daddy group chat. Yo, what's the deal? Wait, hey. Oh my god. Yo,
Thank you for telling me the steps to get them girls, bro. I appreciate you, bro, Chris. You a
Of
real
course,
nigga.
bro. Of course, brother. Of course. Yo, clip it.
Hey, how's school going, bro?
Hey, we gotta clip it, bro. Clip.
I said, how's school going, gang?
I can't. Bro, it's going good. No.
Everything good over
No,
there?
still the group chat.
13.
Wait, hold on, bro. The camera blurred. No, the camera's blurring, bro. What are we doing, bro? It's like moments of fame, bro.
Wait, what happened?
Then the group, bro. Now the camera messed up, dog.
Y'all shit blurry as hell.
Bro, where's Woo Up?
Downstairs somewhere.
I gotta work where his kid at.
Bro, there's no way. Wait, hey. Do you know? Actually, no. Should you tell him?
Wait, what y'all want to tell me?
Yeah, tell him, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. Wait. Bro, we're on stream right now. I don't think you understand. We're on stream?
Yeah.
Yo, what up? Hey, fuck out of here. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it, but you just talking to random people. Try to get off of there.
iRoyal_Empire said, where can I buy those shoulder pads?
All right, what up, y'all? Welcome to I Saw This on the Internet, a random podcast.
Hold on. These are not shoulder pads. These are my actual shoulders. That's insane. You think that these are shoulder pads. That's crazy.
iRoyal_Empire said, put that welcome sign outside the front door for a gift 100 double underlined.
Mm. Nah. They're talking about put the welcome sign outside to get a gift. Nah, I'm good. And wait, how do you see it when you don't even? My camera don't even show my welcome sign. Nah, nah, nah. They can't see you. They can only see the TV. They only see the. They only see what? Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
iRoyal_Empire said, I'll sub if you put it outside.
You a sub. First off, how'd you know I had a welcome sign? How'd you know I had a welcome sign? First off, because you don't even see my welcome sign. Hold outside. You wanna go outside?
iRoyal_Empire said, I've been in that house before.
You been in this house? What you mean you been in this house? That's very creepy because we the first ones to be here, so that can't be true. That can't be true. It's outside toward the sub.
iRoyal_Empire said, prove it to me.
Prove what to you? That is outside? It's outside. You said put it outside. It's outside. So that means I would have to carry my laptop. It's cold outside.
iRoyal_Empire said show the sign is outside your door.
Show the signs outside my door. It's crazy. I can't do all that, man. Can't do all that. You asking for way too much.
iRoyal_Empire said turn the camera.
I'm on my laptop.
COO269420 said 360. Haywood Pittman 5832 said what up homie.
What's good? Hey, look, this is me on Twitch. So I'm streaming from my phone, so I'm playing Call of Duty.
Team deathmatch.
You can go to my Twitch and
iRoyal_Empire said it's on the ground now. Why not outside the front door?
it's outside on the front door.
We've taken the lead. Get down, sniper! Enemy down. Target down. Sniper! Tango down. Target's in sight. Care package awaiting orders. We've taken the lead. Target's in sight. Tango down. Target down. We're winning this one. Enemy contact. Target down. We've taken the lead. Tango down. UAV online. Chopper gunner is ready to deploy. Changing mag. Swarm activated. Deployed chopper gunner.
Your little crispy smoothies right here. How you go from 1 to 10? And I always had questions like, how you miscount kids? I hate campers, bro. Y'all camping so much. Hmm. Well, I'm going to be over on Twitch. So hit me on Twitch.